Someone said perfect. We're going off that.
We did it.
We did it.
We made it.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to sing a tune I wrote the other day. Well, no, released the other day, shall I say. Promotion, baby. It's called The Game. And it goes a little bit like this. Running on my own night, never gonna slow down, try much my pace. But I hold to you now, manage myself how I can win this race. Watching them go slowly, always gonna hit me, keep my eye on the line. But I cheer my enemy, always get the best me, I keep it ahead of the time. But now I can see the end ahead. Oh, but still, I tell you all the time. I tell you all the time. Oh, I tell you all the time. I can hear the crowd roar, come like I'm gonna score, and on the road again. Rushing once more, I head on the floor, get your head in the game. Don't you turn your back, the whole goes back to black. I can hear the coming again. Yeah. But now I can see the end of it. Oh, but still, I tell you all the time. I tell you all the time. I tell you all the time. Set you free. I can't beat it, and I don't need it. No, I can't beat it, baby. I don't need it. I say I can't beat it, baby. I don't need it. I say I can't beat it, baby. I don't need it. I say I don't need it. If you like that, it's on Spotify. And all the rest is called The Game.
Chat room, can I have a little bit of love, please, for Ruby J? I wish that you could hear applause like over this.
Let's just do our own.
I need a sound effect that's like.
Yeah, we do. One of them, yeah. Hype me up, baby.
So come on, this is the very, very first stream of Stream of Many, and my thoughts with this is I just want to make it very collaborative. I want to bring a little bit of entertainment and love to the world from you guys to you guys. In this very weird world that we're living in, just to make life a little bit easier, a little bit nicer for everybody. So I'm going to get a lot of my friends on, a lot of my friends who I think deserve a lot more credit than they're getting musically, and who I have no doubt will get all of this credit that's due to them in the future. And this is one of those amazing people here,
legend.
Ruby.
Thank you very much.
And we haven't got much of a plan for this. We thought we just, we thought we just, there's going to be lots of awkward moments like that. Expect them.
It's all part of it.
You deserve them, Twitch. We thought we just. I think what I do actually, we can turn this into a little bit of a podcast style situation. Because what would be really interesting for me, because I actually genuinely want to know this, aside from being live here, is what music means to you, how you got into music, and what you think your future looks like. I know that's
Jonathan Ross show.
That's three questions, but first of all, what made you fall in love with music? Like, what was it?
The first time I fell in love with music was I discovered the Arctic Monkeys for the first time. I was about 13, and I was watching all the live sets, like the festival sets, Teen the Park, Glastonbury, but
What was your first Arctic Monkey song you heard?
I think it was Fluorescent Adolescent. Definitely that album, the
Banger.
second album.
Yeah, the second album was a banger.
And Teddy Picker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And then you're sold, mate.
Yeah. They were
Yeah.
like, the first time I discovered proper music, you know, like indie music was the first love of mine. And I just went back through all of their stuff and like the early albums, and it was just like fucking hell, like because he's such a great songwriter as well, and the way that they capture the audience. When they
What
play
do you think?
festivals
Okay,
is
because I'll be
unreal.
interested in what you think about his evolution in terms of, because they started out quite garage band, rough and ready in it, and he's gone very much. I mean, we all change and we all evolve,
Exactly,
but he's
that's why I like it.
he's out there.
I think people. I feel like it's different if you're an artist because you can understand. You have to experiment. Once you've done about 5 albums, it's obvious that you're gonna try new things, try new styles, and I think they've really evolved nicely and mature.
Yeah.
And I love the last album and the album before that. Obviously, for me personally, I think the early albums are the best what they've ever done. But I think they've really matured well. And it's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought which one was it? AM PM.
AM.
Was it AM? Yeah.
What
the one that they based off Dr. Dre's production. It was like I think it was the 5th album.
Yeah, he talks about Dr. Dre.
Because that for me was like that was a bang album.
Yeah.
That was really good. But I think my first it's got to be
it's
got to be the very first one for me, man.
One. Yeah,
just that first track where it's like dang 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 dang.
Oh,
where they pan, what's the track called? They pan the guitars on it.
Is it The View from the Afternoon?
It might be.
The one? Yeah, and it's like.
It's an absolute track then. Okay, so you discovered the Arctic Monkeys. That made you fall in love with music.
That was my first love, and then I just discovered a whole lot more of like indie bands and stuff, and then I discovered soul, Motown. I grew up with reggae because I'm quarter Jamaican, and my mum loves Bob Marley.
Okay.
Erykah Badu, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I discovered because
I love Erykah Badu.
Yeah, I grew up listening to Erykah Badu, and then I rediscovered her when I grew up, and I was like, why do I know this song? I feel like this song's like, I know it. And I asked my mum, I was like, do you like Erykah Badu? She was like, I used to play it when you were little. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah, and then I got into jazz, like Nina Simone, and all the classic stuff, Otis Redding. Yeah. My dad loves Motown.
Have you heard,
as well.
do you like, going even further back, have you heard of like Vera Hall?
The name rings a bell.
This is even, we're talking like further back, a lot further back than Nina Simone. She did a lot of a cappella, just really blues stuff. Yeah, she's who Moby sampled. Oh Lordy, now trouble so high. Yeah. She was the original.
Who's the woman who performed at the train station?
With the guitar.
Yeah.
Sister Nancy, is it?
Yes,
oh, she's a legend.
She's class.
Yeah, she is class.
Yeah, blues stuff like that. Big Mama Thornton, she's a blues artist from like back in the day, and she's fucking sick. Like, that's
sick.
A sick
Let me just scroll down here as well, because are we getting this live on the chat? Yeah, we are. Yeah, man. Cool. Should we have like intermittent little jams and then carry on talking? I don't really know how the formula yet. We're working it out, guys, as we go.
Yeah.
Because we've never done this before, so we're just working it out. So yeah, let me give you some reverb.
Oh, but yes, you do, my sister. Damn with me, damn with me. I say, oh, my brother, yeah, damn with me. Hey.
Oh my love, oh my love, I see your eyes, see through your skies. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord, I see through your eyes, I see your skies, and I feel your love, come on, I feel your love, come on, I feel your love, come on, I feel it.
How's the electric guitar sounding through there, guys? Yes, and my sister, yeah, gonna die with me. I don't know what I'm saying. I say it anyway, but the down to the river Jordan, where John would baptize sweet. I woke the devil in here, man, but John didn't baptize me. I said, roll, Jordan, roll.
Oh, Johnny, go.
I said, roll, Jordan, roll.
Oh, I try to go.
I said, some say he was a Baptist, and some say John was the Jew. But I said John was a preacher, Lord, and my Bible says so too. I said, roll. I said a roll. I said a roll. Yeah, I said a roll.
I said a roll. I said a roll. Johnny roll. Johnny go, 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 go. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Now see your eyes. See you're the sky. I cannot lie. Now see your eyes. Hello, hello, hello. I see, hello, I do. Check right a roll, check right a roll, check right a roll.
Thank you, kind sir.
I wonder what the two on the background are doing. We don't need to know about that. Don't need to know. What are you doing? Oh, they're actually eating. I thought you were doing a
Yeah,
bit
they're just munching. What'd you get, mate?
Something again.
You got a no, but what's the sarnie, mate? That's the most important thing I want to know. Oh, we got a BLT, mate.
Top choice.
We got a classic. Thanks for the water, brother.
What's your sandwich choice?
You know what? It's a very difficult, deep question for me.
It is a genuine hard.
It changes,
question.
you know. No, it also depends where you go. If I was just gonna go, I would probably go for a BLT. It's a bit of a classic. Yeah. It is safe. Chat. What would you go for if you're gonna go for a meal deal? What sandwich? Let me know your sandwich choice. But this is the thing. If I was gonna go to like a proper bougie deli, I'd go for, and this makes me sound a bit like a middle class wanker, but I'd go for a bacon brie and cranberry.
Who are you?
Banging.
Changed man.
Oh. Yeah, well, it could be on the panini if I'm feeling a bit saucy, but it could be on I don't know, man.
If it's budget, Tesco.
I wouldn't have a white bread roll. I might have like a whole grain. Sourdough's pretty good as well.
Sourdough is the best.
I do like a sandwich.
Not from Mars.
What are we saying, chat? What's the top sandwich? Is this coming in real time? I'm just trying to sort this all out. I think it is, yeah. I feel like we're not mid. Hang on. Wait, have we got? Sorry guys, I'm still learning Twitch, right? So I'm trying to like see the comments in real time, but I don't know if they're
chicken, bacon, and mayo. See?
Big chicken. Oh, so we're coming in with a sandwich suggestion.
Avocado bagel, man. Wow, that's very.
You know what? Chicken and stuffing. I do like a Christmas sandwich. Yeah. Yeah, I do like a Christmas sandwich.
Chicken and bacon and mayo is a good one. That's pretty safe. That.
You can't go wrong.
Leicester cheese from Tesco.
Okay, now that's a bit of a controversial one.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Pulled beef is pulled beef.
Oh, someone said egg salad. Nah.
Yeah, I agree.
No, there's always one, isn't there?
And then the
Egg
cheese
salad.
from Master.
That's boring.
Right, so coming away from the world of sandwiches. Oh, hang on.
Oh shit.
Coming away from the world of the sandwich. So you found these artists that inspired you, and I guess so. Did you feel compelled to create? What was it about finding these artists that you loved that made you want to get
I
into music?
just craved that feeling that, you know, when they had like the audience in the palm of their hands and they had them singing every single lyric back to them, must be such a fucking incredible feeling. And I was like, I want to write, because he's such a good songwriter, and it made me jealous. I was like, I wish I could write like that. So I picked up guitar first, learned how to, you know, get the standard chords and all that, and then started writing my own tunes. Didn't know what the fuck to write about though. That's a hard thing when you start songwriting. I feel you kind of like, where do I start? And
I think everybody goes for the default. They go for this default thing, and it's something that I tried to break away from early on. But they go for the default of being like, all right, so what does a songwriter do? They write love songs. And you might have never been in love. Do you know what I mean? Or you might, or it's just not relevant to you at that point. But I feel like it's the first go-to as a songwriter. But I remember being quite young, and I think because I came to it not from a place of songwriting but production, all the songs that I write at the first were just taking the piss out of my mates. One of the first songs I ever wrote was about how my mate Chris was a massive lightweight who'd get really, really drunk really easily. So I think that helped, because I was like, I came to it from a place of like, I'm almost taking the piss out of myself, because I was like, I think when you go into it and you go into it with it like, this has to be good, good, you can be so self-deprecating. But if you go into it in the place of it's almost like a parody of yourself. And I think, I kind of like held on to that a little bit as I grew up as well.
Especially because I was in school at the time when I first started writing. I was 13. I didn't have much life experience, so I thought, well, rule that one out. So I had so many different stories around me in school. And different people's shit going on, and you know, everyone's always talking about each other. And I just remember listening on people's conversations and just like writing a story about that and interpreting it. Like there's a song I wrote when I was about 14. It's called Game of FIFA, and it was about this girl that I knew was actually one of my best mates at the time. She didn't know the songs about her, and it's going to stay that way. About this guy who was like, what was it? That he would date her. If his mate lost the game to FIFA, then he'd have to date this girl in the year, which was the drama. And I wrote a song about it. I don't think they know it's about them.
Do you remember the song?
Yeah, I'm not playing it.
You're not going to play it?
No. Nah? It's a shit song.
Too early.
It's a shit song.
Fair enough. I'm not going to put it on the spot.
It's old school. One of them ones where you're like...
Yeah, I've got some... Yeah, I don't know if I can even remember. The first riff I ever wrote, I remember that. One of this. And then it was about... Hang on. I can actually remember... I think I actually remember the words. And it was about what happened when you smoke weed after drinking. And it was called Black Swirls. And it was like...
Unauthorized experiments created by youth. The world from disaster by misusing the truth. It was really bad.
It was punk, mate.
Yeah,
it was
like,
punk.
It's really punk. It's sick though. I love that riff. That was cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't as cool as that back in the day.
I wasn't very cool at all.
Lies.
I was just trying to find my way in this little weird world that we live in. Should we do some more jamming?
Yeah, man. What should we do? You got any recommendations?
This is in B minor. It's like it's Welcome to Jam Rock mixed with Walking on the Moon mixed with you can put Blackstreet into it as well.
Which one?
No Diggity as well.
Like the way you Welcome to Jam Rock.
Let's try it.
Welcome. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Is my guitar about a tune? It is. It's the intro that I love doing to this song. Oh. Sorry guys. This is the song, by the way.
Yeah, this is how it goes. This is how it goes.
Yeah, it goes like this. Out in the street, they call it murder. Welcome to Jam Rock. down road. Was it the giant steps up we take, walking on the moon? And I hope my legs don't break, walking on the moon. Was it that we could be together, walking on the moon? We could walk forever, walking on the moon.
We can say forever that I'm walking on the moon. I said we can see from your house where I'm walking on the moon. I said, like the way you work it, no diggity. I gotta back it up, like the way you work it, no diggity. Gotta back it up, I like the way you work it, no diggity. Gotta back it up, I like the way you work it, no diggity. I gotta back it up now, Lord. I gotta back it up now, baby.
They sure to get down, good Lord. Baby got 'em jumping all over town.
All the time.
Say the bitch don't play around, give as much ground, got game by the pound. I getting paid this a foot day, each and every day, true play away. I can't get her out of my mind. I think about the good all the time, bob bob. And east side to the west side, catch a fat ride, but ain't no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up the cash, fast when it comes to the gas. By no means average.
But you gotta have it.
Baby, you're a perfect 10. I wanna get in, can I get down so I can?
Like the way you work it.
No diggity,
I gotta back it up. I
like the way you work it.
No diggity. I gotta back it up.
I like the way you work it.
No diggity.
I gotta.
back it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I gotta
Welcome
back
to
it up.
Jamba. Come put the dogs and come back. 2 pounds of weed in the bum bag. It's in your bag. You're not stuck it in your backpack. The smell of a good girlfriend can't talk. Somebody don't know this. I'm only coming around like Doris. On the beach with a few clubs, so this bedtime stories. And pose like the name Chuck Norris. And don't know the real hardcore unless you're about to. Unless you carry guns and like to. I never actually, you know what? I bust that song so many times and I've never bothered to actually learn the real words. I think it's
No, I
time.
do that as well.
It's
You
time
know,
I
you just
actually learn the
create
words.
your own words.
Yeah, anyway. Giant steps are what we take. Walking on the moon. And I hope my legs don't break. Walking on the moon. And we could be together. Walking on the moon. And we could walk forever. Walking on.
Sometimes I feel like I've been tired. Sometimes I feel like I've been tired. Sometimes I feel like I've been tied to the window post loaded. It feels like I'm crying. It feels like I'm crying. Oh, it feels like I'm dying. Oh, sometimes I feel like I've been tied to the whipping post, and it feels like I'm crying. Lord, it feels like I'm dying. Sending down my SOS. I'm sending down my SOS. I'm sending out my SOS. Yeah, I'm sending out my SOS. Message in the Bible. I got a message in the Bible.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Oh, better than the original.
Jamming.
Jamming.
We're jamming.
Too.
Can you actually do Ruby at some point? Can you do that whipping post cover? I fucking love that.
Yeah.
I actually really like that one. Hang on, let me just. And then, okay, so we flat. It's just like chat for a bit, jam for a bit.
Yeah.
It is the way. Chat also as well. If you want to get involved into this, if you got any questions that you want to shoot us,
Oh yeah.
then literally just shoot us questions. If you guys want to know anything, that's what this time is for. It's for us, but it's also for you.
I'm an open book.
So if you guys want to know anything, you guys want to shoot us any questions, my goal is the more we do this, the more comfortable we get, the more comfortable like it just becomes easy, because I kind of want to do this more and I want to get better at it. And if you guys let me know what would make this better, then I'd love to hear it.
Do you know that tune? The whipping post.
Someone says, when are we getting the hot tub stream? So
Sorry, you're gonna have to explain that one.
so
That's
I
amazing.
found out today on Discord, yeah, that there's something on Twitch called a hot tub stream.
What does that involve? Is there a hot tub?
What do you think it involves?
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
There's a hot tub, and then basically, if you get tipped a certain amount, you either what did I see?
Sounds really dodgy.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for it to get normal. But
No, it doesn't get it doesn't get any more normal.
It never does.
So like, if you get a certain amount of tips, I think they're called bits. If you get enough bits, then you do something like you. The ones that I saw was like it was like a dance, or it was 20 squats, which is I'm sure the squats is just because people are very concerned about their level of physical fitness, and it's nothing else.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So basically, guys, I haven't got a hot tub. I've got a crap bath,
You could use that.
but I'm not sure like I'm ready to objectify myself to that point yet.
I think you are.
But maybe when it all goes wrong, which it inevitably will, you'll find me in a bath twerking for bits.
Love to see that.
Bits for tits. Right. What else we got?
Someone keeps asking about frogs. It's really.
Who would I like?
concerning.
Okay. There's a good question here.
Ooh.
Who would we like to collaborate with, dead or alive? I know my alive one. Actually, I've got two alive ones. My first one. People who followed me for a while probably know that I'm a massive fanboy, and a massive simp for John Frusciante. I fucking love him, of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like, he's the reason that I started playing guitar. And that'd be a collab. I fucking love him, man. Like, and I would love to. Yeah, I don't know. He's just inspired, and it's even less so. I mean, obviously the musical process will be really fun, but I just him as a person I found really inspiring, and I'll stop simping. The other one's probably. It's probably be Eminem. I know it's quite an obvious one, but but again, like Eminem for me, like I feel like if you collaborate with him, it's like I don't know, just purely for like what the old Eminem records meant to me, like the Marshall Mathers LP and the Slim Shady LP. Growing up, they were big reasons that I fell in love with rap music and got into rap music. And him or Kendrick, I think, would be fucking sick.
That's funny you mentioned Eminem.
Yeah.
We were watching 8 Mile before we came.
Oh yeah,
What a film.
Class.
8 Mile. The shook ones at the start.
yeah, class, class.
What about Dead? You gonna put your Dead ones?
Dead, yeah. That's a bit of a tricky one. I think
You gotta think about the
there's
greats.
okay, for me, yeah. There's people that I feel like almost like transcend being a human being. And for me, they're artists like Bob Marley or Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, Jimmy. This is a good show.
And I think for me, like, but I think I don't know, but I don't know how the fuck I'd sound on a track with Bob Marley. Do you know what I mean?
I think it sounds pretty
I really like Jeff Buckley as well.
Jeff Buckley,
But I feel like these are artists that in their own right just deserve the spotlight.
that's
and
what I always think when
you know
people
what I
ask me that
mean?
question. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
but come on. I'd say like if you're gonna say Dead, you gotta think of like the best ones like Otis Redding. Is he dead now? He's gotta be dead now. Yeah. Ray Charles. Stevie Wonder's alive, but Stevie Wonder. That's a good shout. Oh my god, I could go on forever. Alive, it's got to be Paolo Nutini, because he's just generally one of my favourite artists.
Yeah,
of all
Paolo would
time.
be a sick one. I think I actually wanted to do one with Tash Sultana for a while, because we
She's
both come
sick.
from like a similar background
Yeah,
of busking,
yeah.
and I think that would be quite an interesting collaboration.
I
So
think that'd be
like,
sick. She's
also alive as well. There's a lot of like local artists. Like I don't know if you know Ocean Wisdom. He's like a Brighton rapper.
oh yeah, I have to check
Ocean
him out.
Wisdom's sick. We were meant to collaborate actually, and then yeah, like more sort of lesser known artists. There are some that I fucking love as well. I don't know if you've heard like Still Woozy.
Oh, Still Wheezy, yeah. That's
Dope.
that tune. That's really good.
Got like neo soul sort of vibes. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's
quite
good
there's
options.
quite a few. Right, what other? I'm gonna see if there's any other questions. Right, do I have any plans for touring? I'm moving to Canada in January and to pursue better health because I people who've been following me for a while also probably know that I suffer quite badly with like autoimmune illnesses, which is where my immune system isn't behaving as it should, so it sort of attacks my own body. So I'm moving out to Canada in January for 3 months to try and pursue better health, basically. And if that goes well, then I'm almost certainly will be touring, like try and stop me, because that's kind of something that stopped me from doing big tours for the past 10 years. The reason I've never gone on a big tour is because of that.
You deserve a big blow.
I would love to do a big tour, yeah. So if come like March or summer this year, I'm in a much better place after seeing that doctor, because we're shelling out quite a bit on doing that, then fucking right, I'll be doing a big tour.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. You should do a big fuck off one as well. Not as in like fuck you, as in like scale wise.
Right, someone's saying, are there any genres you haven't tried before that I wish to explore? That's an interesting question. Probably something like quite System of a Downy. Like I used to be well into my metal and new metal and like System of a Down, Rage Against the Machine, bands like that, because I haven't really like something fucking heavy basically, because I've been experimenting with a lot of like hip hop and ballads and songs and even like dabbled with reggae and rock music, but I would actually quite like to make something quite heavy.
Full on screamo shit. Busking in France. Would you busk in France? I think you go down well.
Yeah, I'd like to go busking in France. I'd like to go busking all over the place, to be honest. Again, that's something that kind of like I'd like to pursue more than my health, when my health kind of gets back on track a little bit.
Love France. Do you know any French?
No, which is a shame because I know la poubelle.
What's that?
It means bin.
Bin? What a random piece of
La
language
poubelle.
to know.
And what else do I know? Où est la bibliothèque?
What's that?
That's
You're
where is
making
the
that up.
that's where is the library?
Wow.
Yeah.
And Biblia.
Bibliothèque
I like that.
or biblioteca.
I only know
Correctly.
Je m'appelle. And I did
Je
that.
m'appelle bonjour. Actually, I know more French than I thought.
You do?
I know Spanish as well. No toca los árbol, por favor. I think means don't touch the frog, please.
I mean, you might need to.
No
use
toca los rana. No, rana. Árbol means tree. That means don't touch the tree, please.
Yeah, that's an essential piece of knowledge you need to know. You need to know when to tell people not to touch the tree in Spanish.
Nariz, boca. Fucking. Wait, nariz, boca.
La eye.
Manos, brazos. Piernas, piernacitos for little legs, and bracitos,
Use that one.
little arms.
Yeah, that's me.
Now you're sorted. What, bracitos?
Yeah.
Bracitos.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Sounds cool. I like it. Rolls
Now-
off the tongue.
Now you're sorted if you want to go to Spain.
That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to Spain soon.
No toca la árbol, por favor. Yeah, exactly. Don't touch the frog, please.
Hands off the frog.
Oh, do you want to do that whipping post tune?
Oh yeah.
That's a fucking banger.
Yeah, this is a song by the Allman Brothers, old school. Do you know the tune? The original tune?
Guys, can we have a lot of love for Ruby J, please, in the chat as well? Please, please, please. If you're enjoying this, give her lots of love.
Thank you. Yeah, this one's the whipping post.
Sometimes I feel, or sometimes I feel like I've been tied to the whipping post. I've been tied to the whipping post, to the whipping post. Lord, it feels like I'm crying. Yeah, it feels like I'm crying. Oh, it feels like I'm crying. I said sometimes I feel like I've been tied to the whipping post. I've been tied, my baby, to the whipping post. would. You don't have to put on your red light. I said rock shed, a rock shed. I said a rock shed. I've been tied to the whipping post. I've been tied to the whipping post. And it feels like I'm crying. Oh, it feels like I'm crying. Yeah.
Come on.
That was good. That was good.
I love that one.
It's a tune. It's a tune. It's very, the Allman Brothers, and I think it was, I want to say, 70s, early 70s. They're a sick band as well. They're not even the chords either. They're just like, they're not even the original chords. They just jammed it one day.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like-
it sounds fucking sick. I
the-
remember when I saw you do that live, I was just like,
yeah,
yes,
yeah, that was.
this is a banger. But I love those old sort of like bluesy.
Oh
like,
yeah, blues is.
There's just
one of
like
my
so much
favourite.
feeling in them.
Yeah, soul.
Yeah,
soul
man.
flavour.
Yeah. All right. So talk me through, because I'm always interested in hearing people's different processes with songwriting. Like how you come to it. Like how would you approach it?
So, sometimes, most times it's normally.
Hold on, I'm just gonna turn this echo off.
Okay, cool. Get rid of the reverb. There we go. Yeah, sometimes, well, most of the time it's normally comes from like a groove I have.
Okay.
On the guitar, like some chords that I just jam. I normally have to find a groove first before
Yeah.
I can get any lyrics. I find out the melodies, so I just like mumble some fucking, melodies and then fit some words in. And then it's weird, like, and then I'll decide what it's about. Other
Yeah,
than,
I get you.
but
Wait, so your
sometimes-
music first.
Yeah, that's me.
The music sets the tone or the
Of
emotion of the
tune.
piece.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you find a melody, and then
Mhm.
after the melody, you find the
Words.
words to fit the melody.
Mhm.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
And then, or sometimes it'll be different, like I'll have lyrics in my head,
Yeah.
and then I'll find some chords to fit it, or I have an idea of the groove in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. I never
Mm.
normally have the same process. It's
Yeah.
quite messy, if I'm being honest.
If
but
I'm
it
if I'm writing
works.
on the guitar, I'll do the same thing, like so
Mm.
I'll come up with a riff, and then and I guess it's usually dictated by my mood at the time, like what I'm gonna
Yeah.
play, and that's why I try to play on different days. Like if I'm feeling fucking great after a night out or party
Yeah,
or something,
that's normally when you get
or when I'm feeling really really low and really down, and I just try and like
put it in some.
just try and like express that as best as I can without
Yeah.
trying to think too much about what comes out and not say anything's wrong and not say anything's right.
Yeah, that's the thing though with songwriting. There's no
Mm.
rules. You can do what the fuck you want.
And then I think, what do? I think I do the same thing as you. I just mumble gibberish,
Yeah, because
and then sometimes words just like fall out of the sky,
Yeah,
and they could and then it kind of almost like sets the tone. And I think what I try and do, and I normally do this, is like I'll write a lot, and then and almost like train of thought, try not to be too judgmental of it. I'll just be like streaming down what I've written, and then once I found the concept. That kind of like it because I like to find because once I found a concept, I find that the lyrics come a lot easier and you can be more metaphorical, and I'll get rid of everything that I've written, and then I
Yeah,
start
do
I
that
start
all the
again,
time.
but and then
you
with the
come back to
concept
it the next
as the
day.
seed, yeah. And sometimes like I don't know how long does it normally take you to write a song, or is it different every time?
Sometimes it's different, but most of the time, I'd say if I can't get it down within like 15 minutes, then I don't want it because it's not. Fresh.
Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I
Yeah.
don't like to be stuck on a song for a day because then I'll come back and I'll be like, oh, I don't
So
like it anymore.
there was this songwriter that I knew that was like that. So he was like, if he couldn't finish a song within a certain time frame,
Yeah.
he would just fucking get rid of it. Do you do that?
Just, yeah, because
That's mad.
yeah, because if I come back to the next day and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I need to finish the song, I'll be like, well, I've lost all the groove and the feeling for it now. I'm like, what is this? You know, it's
Ah.
weird.
Yeah.
I don't like leaving them unfinished because then I know I never ever finish it. So I have to get it done within like.
See, I'm
15
quite
minutes.
different in that respect. I've got like my heart. You'll see. I've got. Hang on, I'm going to show you.
Shitload of hard drives.
Move these little guys out of the way, but these are my I've got many hard drives. But basically, like. Oh, hang on, someone's at the door. Shall I let? I'll let someone else deal with that.
Yep.
Basically, like, I've got so many. I've probably got. I'm not even joking. There's probably about 1,000 or 2,000 unfinished songs on there, because sometimes I just lose my passion for them or patience, or I'm in such a different headspace that I just leave them.
That's the thing. You got to be in the right headspace, in the right mood to finish a song.
I've got so much unfinished stuff, like so much.
Finished business.
Yeah, that's why I released the demo. I wouldn't. All the albums. I don't know if it's like a self-defeating thing of being like too much of a perfectionist, but you know, with the demos albums I put down over lockdown, none of those songs were ever going to come out. That was all this like stuff. And the reason they were called demos is because I know it's mad. And I guess because we're all our own sort of worst enemy in that respect. I've become very self-critical of what I've written.
Oh, everyone.
Or maybe not even self-critical. When I'm mixing it, it may be that I've mixed it so many times, and I've spent so long listening to it. I'm just like, I'm just fucking bored of it.
Yeah, same.
It's funny because when I release a song as well,
I was just about to say the same.
I release it, yeah,
And I'm not even excited about
and I'm like,
coming out.
but it just feels it's so new for everybody else. And
It's
but
old.
then when I get the feedback from people, then I start falling in love with it.
Yeah,
again.
that's the thing. You
When I
get
hear
the
people
reaction.
like, oh yeah, I fucking love this song. I'm like, oh yeah, actually that is quite a good song.
Yeah,
someone's
someone
I'll be
is
back in a
at the
second.
door. I'm gonna talk to the chat.
Yeah,
La, 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 la. This is my first time on Twitch. Thanks for welcoming me, by the way. I'm gonna talk to everyone. Oh, hello. At the back. Oh, that was not a long chat. I'll speak to you soon. It's fine.
keep chatting, Ruby.
Welcome back. I thought it was you.
The boys are back.
We're back.
Boys are back in town.
The boys are back.
Right. Should we jump? Or are you still asking really cool questions?
And what? Yeah, let's see what other questions we got.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. What do I think about the Luigi Seashells meme? I fucking love it because, mate, how you don't understand how much traction that brought. I never really fully understood the meme. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna pretend that I understood what the fuck it meant because Luigi was explaining. But I think that's the beauty of memes, isn't it? But like, it brought so many people to my work, and yeah. So I've got nothing but love for Luigi and the entire Mario universe for that fact, and I do love a bit of Mario Kart as well. What do I want for Christmas?
That's a good question. I don't even know.
This Twitch stream to go really, really well.
Let's do that.
Yeah, build it up, build up the community, man. And I don't know, man. I'm not very good. Apparently, I'm one of the worst people to buy a present for because I just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
No, I never know the answer to that question. You know.
You seem not the type.
I am. Actually, I like 90s vintage gear, like anything that's like quite 90s vintage sports tracksuit looking thing. I will eat that up.
Retro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, retro.
Someone said you like Guns N' Roses. Of course.
Right,
Found you through that meme.
yeah, a lot of people found me through that meme. People feel like I'm gonna be bitter about that, or people like me feel like I'm really frustrated because I didn't bring people to my music in my own right. But I fucking whatever, man. If it brings people to my music and people like my music, I'm gassed. Like I'm really happy that it happened, to be honest. Like, and I generally saw like such a massive uptake in people listening to my music because of this thing. I remember waking up one day and being like, what the fuck? Why has it got so many streams? I was like, oh, maybe Spotify had it. And I was like, no, Spotify didn't have it. And then this fucking meme of Luigi talking to me. Luigi was on the internet, and I watched it, and I was like, I don't know what I'm watching, but loads of people are watching it. That started on Discord as well. Before I had a Discord.
Discord's a crazy one.
That's how I found out about Discord.
What did it feel like then when your very first song popped?
So
where were you sat?
I remember the very first song. So if you guys didn't hear that because it's slightly off mic, yeah, man. If you want to come close to the mic every time you ask a question, by the way. But you said what did it feel like the very first song that popped, and it was actually Blind Eyed that I did with Sam, and
that's how I discovered you.
Yeah, that was the first song. It was like the collaboration I did with Sam. I think it was beautiful, man, and what was really nice about that experience is because I shared that with Sam. It was like we both gained so much of a following from that, and it both took off so much, and essentially set us both up for a fucking really good career. Sam was a bit ahead of me back then with his fan base, to be fair. But I remember that, like, because, like, you know, I was one of my best mates, and having that, sharing that experience with somebody, I think made it even more special for me.
It made it a lot less scary.
Yeah, it wasn't really the scariness. It was more just like, look, people walking down the street and recognizing, be like, Ren, love the tune. The fact that was happening to somebody else as well meant I could be like, talk to somebody and relate to, because no one else in my life would have been able to relate to that at that point. But the fact that I had like one of my mates that I could be like, man, this is mad. I got recognized. I was like, yeah, I know, bro, me too. Like, that was the maddest thing, that like that I had this person that I could like share this experience with. And I think that's, for me, I think it was, I wouldn't have really had it any other way, to be honest, because it just made it like a nice experience.
Special,
and then when we did our first gig and we were doing shows when loads of people were coming, it was really special to then at the end of that sit down and know that the person opposite you is feeling exactly the fucking same as you are. Because I feel like if I'd gone through that by myself, then maybe I wouldn't have had that immediate feedback. So that was really nice. And then I think the second tune that really popped was I think it was Humble, and that was really nice. That happened. Yeah.
I remember listening to that for the first time.
But then Money Game, after that meme, became my biggest song. And oh no, Jenny's Tale as well. That did really well. And then after that, I feel like it's been Violet's Tale. And for me, those 3 tales are probably like my proudest bits of work so far, because I feel like that after I wrote Violet's Tale, I was like, oh shit, I know what sort of musician I want to be.
Yeah,
and it took me a while to figure that out.
Pinnacle point. Yeah, it's an exciting time when that happens. As a musician.
I'll never forget. She came downstairs, and she said, she's whenever she finds somebody where she's like really into, she'll come down and she'll sit on the sofa and she'll be like look at this. Yeah. Or she'll send me the video, and she came down and she showed me you and Sam down the road outside the church. I think is it like
Ship Street, yeah.
And that's obviously that's like the probably one of the most like iconic backgrounds of your busking journey.
Oh, yeah, the church one, yeah.
Like, 'cause you've done it.
We've done it so many, yeah. After that, it became the spot. Like, we did a lot of that with the Big Push as well.
Yeah. She showed me the video of you, and she was like, "Oh my god, look how good he is!" Like, and I was like, and then that was it, and it was the
one.
Which EP was it?
No,
that I loved?
The one you did in lockdown, the demos, volume 1.
It's got Money Game on it as well. I think Money Game Part 2.
No, that's Part 1.
Yeah. Part 1. Yeah. Part 1. She showed me that EP, and I was literally like, a little sister was obsessed with it.
Ah, sick.
Nice.
Great, but that EP I thought was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's my favourite.
Nice. Yeah, man. No, that was good fun to make. I still feel like I haven't made, because I've always wanted to make like a fucking timeless album. I still feel like I'm not there. I feel like I'm only just getting started, to be honest. Like, you know, when people are like, oh, da. It's a weird one, but what I've really, and I guess this is the same for fucking every artist, but I want to make an album that you could listen to in 10 years,
yeah,
and 20
that's the
years.
goal, isn't it?
And it just stands the test of time. I feel like I'm not there yet, but I can't wait until I am. Because
you're not.
Yeah. I just that's my dream, and yeah, man. So hang on, let's wait. Let's get another question, then we'll do some more playing. All right, Ruby, what are your favourite musical genres we've got from the chat?
At the minute, I'm really into like my old school blues stuff. Like Big Mama Thornton, I was just saying earlier, is one of my favourite blues artists. I really fucking love the Black Keys as well. The Black Keys are just sick. Every album is sick. Been listening to like loads of old school French music as well.
Okay.
Like rock and roll French. There's this artist called Liz Brady, and she's got this tune called, what's it called? Palladium the Hip, I think it's called, and it's sick.
Is it in French as well?
Yeah, some of it is, some of it's not. And there's this other one called 7 a.m.
Have you heard of Cella Sue from France?
Yeah.
She's dope, man. That's kind of reggae, soul-y sort of vibe.
I love that stuff. I've listened to loads of that shit recently.
Yeah.
So yeah, blues. I really love country as well. I've got a soft spot for country. Soul and jazz, all in together, all wrapped in one. It's my favourite.
I can hear that in your voice. Yeah. I can hear it in your playing.
I love it.
It leaks out of you. Yeah. Do you wanna do another song while I have a cigarette break?
Yeah.
Yeah, plays a tune.
I'm gonna do this one. Oh yeah.
I'm taking my time right behind my bed, and I'm talking to myself at night, 'cause I can't forget. No, I can't forget. Back and forth on my mind, not a cigarette. No, no. If I catch you coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I said, Senorita, I feel for you. You do it things that you not have to. Like Senorita, I feel for you. I sit there with things that you not have to. I sit there with things that you don't have to do. Senorita, Senorita, I feel for you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Say, it feels like summer's heating up. Can I leave it with you? I don't know what I'm thinking about. Really leaving with you. It feels like summer's heating up. Can I leave it with you? I don't know what I'm thinking about. Really leaving with you. Hey, it feels like summer's heating up. Can I leave it with you? I don't know what I'm thinking about. Really leaving with you. It feels like summer's heating up. Can I leave it with you?
I don't know what I'm thinking of. Really leaving with you. Senorita, Senorita, I feel for you. Yes, I do. And sweet dreams are made for this. Oh, my, this every I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made for these.
Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something.
Everybody's looking for something.
Everybody's looking for something. Everybody's looking for something. Everybody's looking for something.
Sweet dreams made for these. Who am I to disagree? Sweet dreams are made for these. Who am I to disagree? I said, hey, I got some new shoes on, and everything was gonna alright. I said, yeah, I got some new shoes on, and everyone is smiling, short and wide, and not a short on money, but I'm not got time. I'm slowly shorting in the sweet sunshine when I'm running late and I need no excuse. Wear my red shoes. I wear my brand new shoes. Yes, I am wearing my brand new shoes. I got some new shoes on. I got some new shoes on. The Seven Nation, now they can hold me. The Seven Nation, now they can hold me, baby. You 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 can hold me, baby.
I'm going to Wichita. The Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. I'm gonna wear my fire ignition now from behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night, 'cause I cannot forget sitting back and forth in my mind behind a cigarette, and the feeling coming out of my bones says leave it alone.
I feel like we're relaxing a little bit now into it.
Yeah, it's all chill, it's all chill.
Relaxing.
Relaxing, maxing out, relaxing out. Showing some b-ball.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Shit. I noticed that somebody tipped 20 quid. Are they still in the chat? Because I said that if anyone tips higher than a tenner, I'd draw a picture of their choice on the chat. So yeah. Hang on. Who tipped that? Wait. It says. I'm gonna draw a picture for you. Wait. Where is it? It's moving really slowly. I want to see whose name it was. It was Shakira. Shakira.
Where are you looking?
Yeah, look. What? Shaked Fad. Faddy. Sorry, I'm definitely saying that wrong. But somebody donated 20 quid. Tell me what you want me to draw on the wall, and I'll draw it, and it'll be immortalized for eternity on the wall.
Choose wisely.
Actually, Ruby, while I'm waiting to hear what they want drawn, do you want to draw something? I think it would be lovely if you added a little bit of you to this.
Yeah.
So it can just stay forever.
Oh
Do you want it?
pressure. What's the draw?
You can draw. I mean, look at my. It's not really pressure, mate. Look what you're going up
No,
against.
it's gotta be cool.
It can be anything you want, man. Wait, let me get you a bit of chalk.
Yeah. Wait.
Here we go.
Thank you. Do you know what?
Take it.
Oh, what shall I draw?
You can draw absolute.
You should keep the theme.
No. Honestly, I don't really know what the theme is, man. We've got Elon Musk over there. We've got a crab over there, and we've got a cursed Pikachu. Let me show you guys what we've got. Actually, what we're working with. There's cursed Pikachu. That's an existential crab. That's a cat that doesn't know why he's alive. And there's Elon Musk in the style of Fear and Loathing in the style of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Yeah, Ruby, man, you can literally draw whatever you want, and nothing is right and nothing is wrong.
Should I do one of those shit old school things that everyone used to draw?
What's that?
You know the thing, the S.
Oh, what the? Yeah, man, what? The S, man. Yeah. Get it on there, bro.
How do you do it again? It's like 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh.
You can.
She's only gone and did it. And it's shit. That's good. Is it good? No, it's not. Everyone's saying it's not. I think it's good. For a first try, can you even see it?
Well, let me see. Yeah, you can see the S. Go on, fill it in a bit more.
Yeah.
Make them lines bigger.
You never done one of them.
You don't know what the S is, bro.
Yeah,
It was over every. If you were in school at any point, probably from like the mid '90s to like late fucking 2010, you probably. Yeah, man, it was over every like maths sketchbook or everything. Right, this guy wants a potato. So I'm gonna draw a potato after that. Lovely. Oh, John, you've got your name on there. Yes, Ruby. Okay, cool. We're adding to the wall, man. Right, hang on. Where's the chalk? I've got to draw a potato. Potatoes are pretty easy thing to draw, I think.
With a face, like as a.
I could have a face, yeah.
As a being.
He needs a face. And a name. He needs a name as well.
It's just really an oblong, isn't it?
Yeah.
you go. Your potato is on. Look, there you are.
Where is it?
It's up there. It's above that weird caterpillar thing. It's got a mouth. Can you see it? That's sort of a potato with a face. But that is for you. It's immortalised on the wall forever, for eternity. Thanks for the tip.
I think we should name it. It needs a name. The potato needs a name. It's got to begin with a P.
All right, let me do. Well, let's check out the chat. See what's going on. Oh, so someone was doing the S back in the 90s, man. This it's a timeless S.
Get to know.
I think you missed out.
Yeah, how can you not know? You've definitely
School in the 90s as well.
Yeah, you never went to class.
99, I like.
Oh,
He's old.
you missed out on the S.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
It was all out on deck.
Fucking hell. What a shit choice. Wants the potato
Okay,
to
he
have
wants
abs.
that. Okay, I'm gonna give the
He
potato
needs
abs.
I think we should give him a name. Hi. Someone said hi. Hi, Rosie. Yeah, it needs a name. It needs to begin with a P, though, I think. It's like something that reads shit, like Phil. Percy the potato. Paul. Yeah.
Oh, it looks crap on the camera, but it's got a mini six-pack and
Yeah,
pecs now.
it does have one. It's Henge. It was.
Right, yeah, cool. There's your potato. I hope that was the best 20 quid you've ever spent in your life. I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well
every
worth.
time you watch this, that'll be there just to remind you that. Yes, out. Can I explain the tails thing? What do you mean? Can I explain it? Potato.
Pedro. Someone said call him Pedro. Pablo. Yeah.
Pablo Potato Bar.
Yeah, it's got to be that. The Jug Lord potato.
Senor Sport.
Oh, that's really shit. Steve is not. No, he deserves a cooler name. It's Henk. Who's got to be one of the coolest.
I thought I liked Brotato, man.
Yeah, Brotato.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it to Brotato.
Brotato.
It's now Brotato
Yeah.
for eternity.
Looks really cool.
Um,
Let's give him muscles though.
Yeah, we can add some biceps to him later.
Mm.
Isn't Screech 14? Yeah, Screech is. Look, there were some subtleties in the lyrics to misdirect you from Jenny's age, because Jenny was wearing high heels, but like teenage girls can wear high heels. Someone asked me this before. They were like, "Isn't Jenny much older?" Because she was walking home and she was in high heels. But all it says is that she was walking home alone and she was in high heels and she's walked that same street 1,000 times. But intentional misdirection for you to not expect the end, basically, and then also as well, like I think to make the third story non-linear, everyone was expecting it to be Richard's tale, which is the officer, and because everyone was expecting it, I thought it was too much of an obvious route to go down, because Richard's tale only ends one or two ways. He gets really depressed by the fact that he's killed this kid, and he either finds redemption or he kills himself. So it could either have gone one or two ways. So it had to tie up in a more Shakespearean sort of way, which is why like the changing timelines, basically. But yes.
There's a shout.
No, I think, to be honest, I mean, I never say never, because I like maybe in the future, but like for me, I quite like the finality of it, how it's just left as it is. You know what I mean? Like it's wrapped up in a pretty dark way, but I think it just leaves everything else open to interpretation. I think the only thing that I would do if I was to explore, I probably wouldn't do Richard, and I probably wouldn't do Patrick, because I feel like their stories just kind of tell themselves. But I would probably do the gap in between where Screech, from his birth to, because we don't know how Screech and Jenny were separated at birth. We don't know the story of that. We don't know their life growing up that got them to the point that they did. So I think if I was to explore it, that would be it. But I think I'm just going to leave it alone and just come up with some new characters, invent some new universes.
Do it. I'm excited for that. Fan from Brazil.
Hello, Brazil.
Hi, Brazil. I want to come to Brazil.
So let's carry on. Let's carry on with your story, Ruby. Alan, what's squeaking right now? Is it this? Something's squeaking a little bit. So yeah, so like where are you at now? What's your ambitions and what? So we've understood like what got you into music, what excited you about it, but what does the future look like for Ruby J? Like what?
This year's been pretty mad, to be fair. It's pretty busy. I've done shitloads of gigs in Manchester. Like, I'm from Stafford, so anyone doesn't know whether it is. It's the Midlands, so it's really not that interesting. So I'm not going to give a story about it because it's not interesting. But I play a lot up north, and up north the music scene is buzzing at the moment. Like Liverpool and Manchester is where it's at. And I've done some really cool gigs. I did a little tour with a guy called Andrew Cushion, and he's just signed to the Libertines label.
Oh, sick.
And he was doing really well, and we did 4 shows, and they were all sold out. And it was like played Nottingham first time. It was nice in Nottingham, very posh. It was nice. This small little venue called the Bodega, and it was like
I feel like I've played
You may have.
with the Big Push. It rings a bell.
Yeah,
Is there another venue called
it's
the
like
Bodega?
a little box, but it's
I played there. I forgot. Yeah, I played at the Bodega too.
yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
These flyers, Ren. What I'm saying.
Yeah, it was a nice one. And then we played the Castle and Falcon in Birmingham, Arts Club Liverpool, which is one of my favourite cities to play because the people are just like a different class.
They're fucking classmates.
Yes.
Class lad.
And where did we finish it? It was finished in Liverpool. I'm missing one. What's the one? Sheffield. Sheffield, Leadville. Amazing.
You know what? It's weird because like North Wales. I feel like North Wales is more like up north because like I don't know if you've been to like Bangor or any of those areas in North
I don't
Wales.
think so.
Because they're closer to Manchester and Liverpool. Like
Yeah.
everyone expects when I'm Welsh to have like a proper fucking Welsh boy accent, but that's down the south. And I feel like North Wales is closer to like North England in terms of culture and stuff like that. So whenever I go travel up north, I feel more at home because there's almost like a difference in the way of being.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Do
Yeah,
you notice a difference when you get over to south a little bit?
You can when you go up north. There's something you expect like a certain type of. People.
It's proper friendly and it's a bit more raw. Do
it's-
you know what I mean? It's a bit
that's
more
why I like
raw
it,
and a bit
'cause
more
no
like.
one's like, you
But I
know,
quite like that.
posh
It's a
and
bit more
pretentious.
unfiltered.
Yeah, that's why I love it.
But,
That's why the crowds are great as well for live music. They're sick.
Scotland's great.
I've not played Scotland yet,
Nah.
and everyone says
So-
it's the best
Yeah.
music.
See, we did a gig in Glasgow, and
That's the
mate,
best.
it was one of the smallest gigs of the tour that we did, and it just went off.
Where did you play? Was it?
I can't remember the name of the venue. It was only like I think it was like a 300 cap venue. I can't remember.
It's Glasgow 280 cap broadcast.
Right. Yeah. But it was like the energy of just a small amount of people
Yeah,
was
that's the best.
banging. Like, everyone was like smacking the ceilings
Yeah,
before
yeah,
we came
yeah.
out, and like that puts me in a proper good mood. So sometimes I prefer those little intimate shows,
That's why I love.
but they weren't
big
afraid to have
stages.
fun. Do you know what I mean? They were jumping about like crazy, and that makes me feel like crazy. And then
Exactly.
it's like, oh,
Wow.
is that
I
this?
feel like this is me.
Hang on,
It's
let
me. Yeah, it's definitely me. I am
Oh,
me.
you know what it is?
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Sorry.
Everything's going wrong. So technical. Did you get it?
Got it.
Got it.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's when something's close to these speakers.
It's cold.
How did he balance this stuff?
It's leaning up against the bottle, right? But you know what?
Is it like that?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Lovely. Wait, try that now. See if it feeds back. Try talking.
Hello. Hello.
That should have fixed it.
1, 9. Oh. Hello. What were we saying? Yeah, Edinburgh gig. Yeah, the smaller venues, the best ones.
I like him, you know.
Yeah, that's
And
why I love
for
it.
for me as well, because you do a lot of busking, right?
Mm.
For me, there's something that I love about busking over because I've done like we did a really big show in the Dome a few months back with a big push for our like send off gig, and but still for me there's something and it's so exciting, it's electrifying being on the stage, and I almost you like embody a different part of yourself. But I feel like when you're busking out on the street, there's no real right or wrong, and you can jam a song for fucking ages. There's no real set list. You can do what you feel. And I quite like, because I started busking, that's how I started earning the money as a musician. There's something that I still love about it, and I think it's something I'll probably always do, even if my career was to like proper blow up.
Yeah,
I'd still would probably want to go busking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot different in busking in Stafford because people are in Brighton. Everyone fucking loves it and loves the tunes, but
Yeah.
they're very posh and closed-minded. But most of them love it. But you get like loads of old people and you're like, oh my god, turn the music down.
Oh really?
But no, but most of them love it, and I love like little kids when they walk past and they start jamming or
Yeah.
they start like dancing. That's the funniest thing. Or when they just walk and see you for the first time, or they've never seen a guitar, and you're like the first memory for that kid of
Yeah, that's
music
cool.
ever. That's pretty cool.
That's what I love about it as well. You're exposed to such a diverse
Exactly.
range of people. Because if you go
Oh,
to a
yeah.
gig, you're gonna have a certain age bracket. You're gonna have
Specific.
the sort of people who want to go to gigs, but you're playing out on the street and like you are at mercy of the whole world essentially, or anyone who will walk past that street at that given point. And I think that's something really wicked about that, because you can have people stopping who are like in their 80s and 90s, and equally you can have someone who's about 5 or 6 years old jumping about your tune. And I think there's something really nice about being able to like reach that range of people. Yeah, man. Well, I'm just gonna see what the chat's saying. If you could have the superpowers of any 2 superheroes or villains, who would you choose? I'm gonna ask that to you, Ruby.
That's such a hard question. I'm not even a big superhero person, so that's a bit of a.
All right. Scrap that question. Any superpower. If you give it any superpower.
Invisibility, because flying. Flying's really cool. Get to wherever you want.
Yeah.
Whenever you want. That's pretty life changing.
Be pretty boss.
But then being invisible is really cool because you just do what you want.
Yeah.
No one would know.
I've thought about this one quite a lot.
Or you could
know.
like fuck with people's heads and move shit, and then they'd come back and be like,
Yeah.
paranormal activity shit.
Yeah. So you'd essentially use it to fucking with people. Yeah. That's the most important thing about any superpower really, is just fucking mess with people's heads. I thought about this one quite a lot. Oh, that phone's fallen down, by the way.
Oh, it's fine.
Don't know. Is that all right?
Oh,
We're recording the stream anyway. Oh, okay. I thought about this quite a lot. I would have, but there would have to be certain changes to the laws of physics for it to work. But I would have the power to stop time, right? And when you stop time, you don't age. And then, because if you were to do that, yeah, say oh, you're out on night out, feeling a bit tired, stop time, take a nap. Or say you want to learn a song, yeah, stop time. Bash it out. You learn the song, you come back. Say you want to answer to a question, you're in a conversation, someone asks you a question, stop time.
I feel like you've thought about this.
I have thought about it, and I thought about I've thought about it to the point where I was like, but if I stop time, I can't use the internet because everyone's frozen. So there would have to be some sort of bending in the laws of physics and time where the electricity still worked, because it wouldn't work.
This is not real. So I'm pretty sure in this universe.
No, this is real.
This is real?
Yeah.
When is this happening?
It's gonna happen.
Can you let me know?
Yeah.
Okay,
But there will be certain exceptions in the space-time continuum that would allow certain luxuries in this frozen time state to work for me to have a very happy time. But yeah, I wouldn't age. That would be the most important thing, because I could literally freeze it for fucking 5 years, write a masterpiece of an album,
and then come back.
resume, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I just thought of this actually this past 5 minutes. Yeah. What do you think of this? Bash it out.
And everyone would be like, whoa.
Fucking brilliant. That's my superpower. Yeah.
Mine sounds shit now compared to yours. Thanks for that.
Someone's saying, can I talk a bit more about the split with the big push? This is quite a big question for this stream, but in a nutshell, there were a number of factors that made it happen. We were going through like a really difficult time with our management at the time, and it was a very, very stressful situation. But that's all sort of like behind us, and then after that, basically like there was a lot going on at the time musically, and we were pouring ourselves into the big push. And I think it was just like differences of lifestyle choice, because I've always been very much like, fucking music is all I will do until I die. It's in my blood, and I will do nothing else. And when you've got like 4 people in the same band, it's almost like a relationship. They all have to feel the same about something, and it wasn't so much of a driving force. It was consuming. I won't. There's no point in me like name dropping or anything like that, because there's nothing right or wrong with that either. I think we're all so unique and individual that we have to be free to choose what we want to do in life. And it was a massive shame, because like I poured myself into that band, and I fucking loved that band. But there was just like a little bit of I guess like an imbalance in how much we were pouring ourselves into the music, and it just. At the end of the day, when you've got 4 people pushing for something, you kind of want that to feel like equally pushed, to feel inspired and passionate enough to do it. And so it was kind of like a mutual decision to step away from that. And I still love all of those boys to bits, because they're like some of my best friends, and I've got some of my best memories with those boys. And yeah, I thought it was a real shame. I was really upset when it happened. And but luckily, like, because having my own music to kind of like be like, okay, well now at least I can focus fully on this. I can pour myself into this, and this can be something that I just like, just because music is all I will do, and I know that for a fact. It's all I want to do until a fucking day that I die. And yeah, that's it in a nutshell. It's reducing a very complex situation down to, because it was a lot more complex than that, and there was no animosity, and there was no wrong decisions made by anyone, and there was nobody being a bastard. There was no fallings out or anything like that. There was no reason for the split that was negative. It was just like, if in a relationship sometimes you like you get to a point where you realise that going forward doesn't make sense, and I guess it was kind of like that, basically. Yeah.
That was a big question.
If you were offered a chance to live forever, but it came with a caveat, you forget memories older than 100 years. I don't know if I'd want to live forever. What about you?
No, living forever never seems to.
I feel like that'd be
make
quite a lonely
sense.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because then your friends are dead, and then you're still alive. Then you have to restart, regain new friends and stuff. No, I'll go when I need to go.
Yeah, I got this hoodie from a company called Honor LDN. You just type in Honor and then LDN. Anyway, we should do some more music and then let's do another tune, man.
Let's do that. When was it before?
Yeah, let's do something bluesy, mate.
Oh Lord,
Do up your head, put on your boots. Last night she'll be coming after you. You cut her eye, not no surprise. Boys in a band, you gotta watch your hair. You gotta watch your hair. You gotta watch your hair. No, no. You cut her eye, not no surprise. Boys in the band, you gotta watch your hair. You gotta watch your hair. You gotta watch your hair. Oh no, no. I see you wagging your tongue out there. That's okay, but I don't care. See you making your moves out there. That's okay, but I don't care.
that's alright. That's alright. That's alright, baby. That's alright with me. That's alright, honey. Any way you please, oh, that's alright.
Right, little mama.
That's alright.
Right, little mama.
Oh, that's alright.
That's alright, no more.
That's alright.
Oh yeah, baby.
That's alright.
That's alright.
That's alright. That's alright. Fix up, look sharp. Don't make me burn up in the summer get dark. Hit the bang, see the spark. Duck down, lay down, just get on down. I got the big beat. Yeah, I made a sound. Da, 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 da. I got the big beat. Yeah, I get on down. Ha. I stay sweet like I'm not sweet like Tropicana. When I hammerhead, your head is big like a banana. Ooh, you're not ready for this, girl. You better call your best boys, cause this is Captain Varschool. Fix up, look sharp. Don't even gonna bitch, something get dark. Hit the bang, see the spark. Drop down, lay down, just get on down. I got the big B. Oh, I've got one. It's quite high though. Well, I'll just try it. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-a-lam, get on Black Betty, Bam-a-lam, Black Betty had a child, Bam-a-lam, my damn thing gone wild, Bam-a-lam, Black Betty had a child, Bam-a-lam, Bam-a-lam, Black Betty, Black Betty, I get on down. I get on down. I
your tongue right there. That's okay, but I don't care. Sure, you're making no moves out there. That's okay, but I don't care. I don't care. I said I don't care. Oh no no. Oh no no. La la la. Yeah.
Piam, 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 piam.
Bluesy.
Piam, 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 piam. Should we do like a bit of a, like a, do you know,
Oh shit. Shit.
Oh wait, hang on, it'll turn back on in a second.
Will it?
Yeah,
I pressed the battery check button. This one?
What is it? Sing.
Yes, it's all around in my hometown. People are trying to track me down.
Yeah, I don't know the words to this.
Yes, if for a crime that I did not commit, for the murder of a deputy, for the life of a deputy. But I said, that I shot the sheriff. Yeah, come on.
But I did not kill the deputy. No, no, no. I shot the sheriff. But I did not shoot the deputy. No, I can't. No, I can't.
And Sheriff John Brown, that man hated me. And for what, I just don't know. And whenever I would try to plant a seed, he would say, you gotta kill the seed before it grows. Yeah, you got to kill the seed before it grows. But I said, in this world of calamity, dirty looks and grudges and jealousy, media clowns, they abuse their authority. Media clowns, yeah, they know nothing about variety. The young trendsetter come and murder them slow. When I bust the trigger finger like my big god low. Because you got to keep it burning on the roads of Zion, man. You got to keep on walking on the road. you're mine.
My eyes are burning, yeah. My eyes are red. My eyes are burning, burning. My eyes, they are red.
My eyes are red. I've been burning. I've been burning.
I've been burning.
My eyes are red. I've been burning. I've been burning.
burning, burning.
My eyes are red.
Yes, so red. I've been burning and burning and burning away. My eyes are red, so red.
Jazzy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
That's
Pretty
jazz.
jazzy.
That's jazz, man.
Yeah, smooth jazz. That's like what
Come
we're doing
on.
here.
Welcome to Smooth Jazz Radio.
Welcome to Smooth Jazz FM.
Yeah, that's
We can
what
do.
we do. The really smooth voice. It's really hard to do that. How do you do that?
Thank you for tuning in, guys. This is the ASMR Twitch live stream. I'm going to be making the sound of eating a packet of chili heatwave Doritos right now. If you put on headphones. Anyway, sorry.
No. Nope. No, I haven't. Do you know, I've never covered a Ren song because the same thing you were saying earlier. I feel like no, I haven't. Oh, I did Humble ages ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I like to hear that.
But the main reason I don't is because I feel like some songs are just so good that you should just not even bother covering it and just leave it.
No, I think you sound sick. You know, I think I'm trying to think what would suit your voice. I think you'd sound sick doing "You've been on the way for so long, and I don't know the way." But in your own style, because you know what I love
Yes,
about
I
you
like that
is whenever I've heard a cover from you, it doesn't sound like the
No.
original in any way,
That's what I
and I
like
love
to
it.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like hear a. I don't know. That's why. Yeah, I think it's wicked.
Yeah.
So
And
I
yeah, I did Humble ages ago in the
banging.
was it the lockdown? I feel like it might have been in the lockdown. Oh, you even shared. We can't even
There we are.
remember that happened.
Oh mate, I don't remember much from lockdown.
No,
It's a
do
big
I?
blur
It was
for
a
me.
blur.
Yeah.
Whole lot of shit. Man's World. Someone said play Man's World. That's so good. Yeah.
Feeling good.
Yeah, we could do Man's World.
Man's will go to
The mouse sounds. Yeah. We don't need any more of it. ASMR.
We need the brick and the cucumber. Oh shit!
The what?
Someone else has donated. Retro Blade. What do you want on the wall, my
What
brother?
name? Retro Blade.
Oh no, Retro Beer. Sorry, Retro Beer.
Just draw the oldest beer ever.
The oldest
Yeah. Retro.
Draw a can of Duff.
Stuff.
Watch out.
shout. That is a good shout. While we're waiting for the answer, so yeah, we're waiting for
That's a good
Retro.
question. What's the one song that's too good to be covered? You put me on the spot now. Yeah, no one touches
Just leave it
Freddie.
alone.
Bohemian Rhapsody just stopped.
There
covering
are
it.
some. I think there are some Queen songs that are more approachable, but I think there's some that are very unapproachable.
Yeah.
Hard, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're so difficult.
I did hear someone cover Bohemian Rhapsody actually really, really fucking well on YouTube.
I've
once.
never seen anyone do it really good.
It was really good. It was really good.
Actually, I saw a young
But
girl do it.
you saw what?
A young girl do it.
Oh, did you? It's good.
She was actually on one of those talent shows.
Yeah.
I think it was an American one,
Mm.
and she was absolutely insanely good.
Wow.
She was like literally.
It's
she
a
could feel
difficult
the
song.
music that much, and
But
she
you know, I think what was the most, like, the reason I feel like it can't be recreated is because you're talking about a guy who is face to face with the fact that he's about to die,
Yeah, that's.
and he's
There's
got
a
this, and he's
personal
singing,
aspect to it.
he's singing his fucking, singing his legacy, and like, how can you capture that
Yeah,
feeling
you
in the
can't
cover?
recreate it.
You know what I mean?
No.
And also, even if you were in the same position, they're not your words. So he's singing that with his words, with his melodies that are written, and that's why I think it's an untouchable tune. Like,
Yeah.
someone could technically probably sing it
I
as best,
think-
but it's just not going to cut through, is it?
Yeah, you've got like some really good people. That Sam Ryder, he's got one hell of a voice, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Singing him, he's
Yeah.
brilliant,
I
isn't
think
he?
Zeppelin should never be tried to. Though we did actually do a Zeppelin.
did do a Zeppelin tune,
and
yeah,
it was
yeah.
actually pretty good. But I know I've never actually seen anyone do a Zeppelin cover and it be sick. Except from us, so that's okay.
Well, what's his name? Is it fucking Plant was a very fucking special vocalist. Wasn't he? Ruby can decide. Oh, okay. Retro Blade said, or no, Retro BR said Ruby can decide what to draw. Oh yeah.
You've got to draw it.
What's up? All right, Ruby, you're up. You're up onto the wall. The chalk's back. The back in the hands.
I'm not drawing it. You're drawing it. I'm not the artist.
Nah,
That's
bro.
what you've discovered already. I'm not the artist.
That
in
is
the
banging.
room. You've got. Can you draw?
What?
He's very stoned. Can you draw? What about the Yazoo bottle? Bottle of Yazoo, just to remember that we were here. The Yazoo bottle, or your Duff beer, because you seem really passionate about that. You're closest to the chalkboard, so actually makes
What I'll
more
do is
sense.
it'll be a work in progress.
All right,
I'll
Ruby's nominated Carl to draw.
get a picture of it up and I'll.
Yeah, so
It's
we're
gonna
gonna
be
we're gonna have a
really-
masterpiece in
I'm so
progress during this
sorry.
stream. How do you two met the first time? Okay, how did we meet the first time?
Social media.
Yeah,
is
so
through
just basically the internet, man. Connecting people and the I wish it was a more exciting
yeah,
story,
it's
but
really nice.
it was the internet. But yeah, no, I thought Ruby was wicked, man. Like it's quite rare for me that because I get a lot of messages from musicians and people that hit me up and like I remember just being like, fuck, this girl's got something. Like it's a rare it's happened rare times in my life where I like find someone and go, shut, this person is fucking underappreciated and they're wicked and I think that they've got a big bright future and Ruby is definitely one of those people, man. 100%, man.
Yeah, I
think she's got something very special.
Big fan before. So, and I was like, my dad, I wrote this tune, and my dad was like, send it to Ren. I was like, no,
She won't let me.
never.
Really?
She was
And
like,
then he
no,
sent
no, no.
it.
We were on our way to
Sent-
Birmingham
Yeah,
busking.
sent it on the sly.
And I got a phone and I went, oh.
And
Yeah,
I
you
was
said it.
I was actually really angry and sad because I was like, he's gonna hate it. And he's seen it and
No.
he replied, and I was like,
Yeah, it's banging.
freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just now we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the story.
Jamming.
Somebody
Jamming on
actually
Twitch.
asked a question before. They said, seeing as you two are together, does this mean a Ruby and Ren collab we can now expect?
And that's the end of that.
Yes. Yeah, well, that's to be honest, that's the reason we're here.
Yeah.
We thought we'd kill two birds with one stone on Twitch, but we're gonna try and do a song. We might, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that we should stream tomorrow? Because we could stream tomorrow a little bit. Because we're gonna meet up in a day, and we're gonna try and write a tune together.
I'm gonna be big.
We're gonna see what happens. But if you guys like this stream, then we're happy to do it again tomorrow evening.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Just
I
let me
love
know.
it. This is really fun.
If you can let me know if you want more of this, then we'll do a little bit more of this. We could even do like the songwriting process.
Oh, that would be
Perform
cool.
the song live.
Do you guys like Arctic Monkeys? We did discuss that, and we do. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, people seem to be well up for it.
Yeah. Oh, lots of yays. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, no,
let's do it.
we're up for it. If you guys are up for it, I mean, yeah, because I mean, the more I do this, the more comfortable I get. This is our first stream, and like so far, I think it's going quite
Yeah,
well
it's
actually.
fun. This is first
Like,
time for me,
I'm
so-
surprised how like confident because I was expecting to feel a little bit awkward for this first time, but man, obviously I'm in fucking great company with all these guys here, so I'm
Yeah,
feeling
it's fun.
I'm feeling comfy, man.
Love it.
So I hope that you guys have been satisfactorily entertained.
Satisfied. Yeah, songwriting process would be sick. Oh, they want to see it. That'd
Yeah,
be
cool. And I can do this as well. Hang on, look at this.
Oh yeah, look at some magic.
I can so what I'll do is I can change it to this, and then at the moment there's some ninja thing there, but anyway what we can do when we're producing tomorrow and when we're writing it is we can capture it. I can show you kind of like the plugins that I would use on Logic when we're recording all that sort of shit. So if that's something that interests you guys, like a bit more of a technology process with it, then let me know, man, and I'll do that. Because I think it'll be educational.
Educational. I think it's quite interesting.
I think it'd be a really cool insight for people to see how it happens and the
Oh.
creative side of it as well.
Oh, you know what? Thanks for letting me know. When I change to screen capture, I haven't got the mic set up, so everything that I just said you missed. Basically, what I said is like I can I'll set all this up. Look, there's going to be technical difficulties. It's the first stream, but basically, like I was saying that if tomorrow we record a little bit, I can show you my like recording process, like the plugins that I use. If that'll be like useful for anyone, if anyone's produces. If not,
I watched Disclosure do Disclosure.
yeah.
Do like a live stream. I think they were doing them in lockdown, and they did like they went back to their max and like when they first released their I can't remember what the album was called. It was the first album they released, and they were like, I think they were like 17 and still at school.
Yeah.
And they released it, and they did like this live stream when they opened up Logic, and from when it was first recorded, and it was really sick.
Yeah, that's
Did, like,
fine.
a
See,
breakdown
I think that
of
would be
each
really
layer.
cool, you know. Because
Yeah.
what I think would be cool is like, imagine like making a song from absolute scratch on here, and then everyone who's watched that process almost like they kind of feel like it's
You were there.
part of the
You
process,
were in
man.
the studio,
I think it'd be
Jack.
quite a cool thing to do.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, cool, man. Have we had another tip? Hang on. What's going on? Carl's working on his masterpiece right now.
Oh, it's still going.
course
Is it looking good? Can I see?
I thought I'd do it in the hand as well.
It's looking pretty sweet, Carl.
Danny, I'm gonna have to do one soon. Yeah.
Ruby,
Step up.
yeah, the chat says you are absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So are you, and I don't even know what you look like, but I just know
Beautiful.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, man. If you donate, you get your picture immortalized on this wall. And look, there's a lot of real estate here as well. So like, by the end of like, before I move to Canada, I want all of this filled up with your drawing ideas, basically. So yeah, man. We're gonna cover this. We're gonna cover this bitch. And yeah, cool, man. Yeah, if you guys think the production streams will help, I'm definitely down for doing that. I was thinking about doing that anyway. And then I was thinking, what might be quite cool is like if you guys suggest songs on YouTube or whatever to react to, like new videos, because I always love discovering new music, and then we can just like screen share it. That'd be quite cool. Cool. Should we do? Do you want to do? I'm gonna because this is like quite a. I want these streams to be also be quite collaborative, and I want to give Ruby a little bit of a stage here. And also, guys, what I would love is if you guys, we're gonna post it in the comments in a little bit. But what I would love is if you guys go and follow Ruby on all her social medias, give her a lot of support because she's
Do it.
fucking, you know,
Do it.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, and help. Let's fucking help lift this girl up because she fucking
Ruby J
deserves.
official.
She fucking deserves it.
Oh, thank you.
And this is yeah. So this is Ruby J. And what is it? I'll type it now on the chat.
All the socials are just Ruby J official. That's it. Pretty easy. The letter J.
I don't even know how you. Wait, hang on.
Do you know? Nobody
I don't know, you
knows.
just type on Streamlabs, can you?
Can you not just type in the chat yourself? That's a bit rude. It's your own
Yeah,
stream.
that's right. I actually think you can type.
Oh,
Can I?
I don't know. I don't know. What's that? Is that a thing?
No, man.
No. Oh. Well, remember it.
I don't know how to type in my own chat. But anyway, so what is it? Ruby J?
Ruby J official.
Ruby J official. RUBYJ official. Spelt
That's
official.
it.
Go
Didn't know
and
that's
find
spelled.
her right now. Take out your phone and find her on your social medias.
Thank you.
I've done it.
You've done it. What have we got, man?
Oh, fucking hell.
That's for a time.
Retro beer. That was his name, wasn't it?
Yes, mate. Well, no, it was.
Well, it wasn't
It's
retro
close.
beer,
It's
but
close
we-
enough.
Yeah, it's good.
Hang on, we need to get the camera closer.
Can you see that? It's a. Explain it.
Explain your
thought.
Retro beer. So we did Duff beer.
Yeah.
Ultimate beer.
And I copied it off a picture of Google.
Nice.
Very, very poorly.
Realistic.
Yeah.
But I had a go because that's all that matters is trying that matters.
Yeah, it's true, man.
Wow.
Go retro beer, mate.
There you go. It's great. I think it's great. Better than my shit.
You got yourself a can of Duff beer on the wall, my brother.
You're on the wall.
My sister. Yes. All right. Let's do a tune. We're coming up. I think we're coming near to I don't know to 9 o'clock, man. This I thought it's flown by, to be honest, man. I was thinking like, 2 hours. What are we gonna do? Fucking what we're gonna chat about for 2 hours. Before we leave, actually, Carl, I'd quite like to chat to you as well. So let's do another tune because I think we can fill it up. I mean, even if we go over the clock, it's fine. If you guys are still enjoying it, I'm having a great time, so we can
It's
fucking carry on.
cool.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Oh, sun in the sky, and by. I said, hey, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I feel it, I said, Lord, I feel it, and I'm feeling good. I said, birds flying high, oh no, you know how I feel. I said, sun in the sky, darling, you know, oh, you know how I feel. Oh no, breeze drifting on by, yeah, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. I feel it, I said, Lord, I feel it, oh, I feel good. Oh, so good, that's so good, I'm feeling good, it's so good, oh, so good. Oh, I put a spell on you, 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 'cause you're mine. I said, yes, you're mine. You better stop the things you do. I ain't lying, I ain't lying, I ain't lying. I put a spell on you, 'cause you're mine. Oh, yes, you're mine.
Put a spell on you. I put a spell on you.
'Cause you're mine. Yes, you're mine. Yes, you're mine.
I put a spell on you. 'Cause you're mine. You better stop the things you do. I told you I ain't lying. No, I ain't lying. You know I can't stand it.
You running around.
You running round, and you know better than to put me down. I put a spell on you. Hey, because you're mine.
Yes, you're mine. Yes, you're mine. Yes, you're mine.
Yes, you're mine.
Yes, you're mine.
Yes, you're mine.
Oh, you're mine.
Yes, you're mine.
I put a spell on you. Oh, babe,
Yes, you're
I put a
mine.
spell. 'Cause you're mine. It's a new dawn. It's a new day.
Because you're mine. Because you're mine. Because you're mine. I put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Because you're mine.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Oh, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. And I'm feeling good, oh so good. Yes, I feel feeling good. Oh, so good. Yeah, so good.
Oh, Lord, you know, trouble so high. Oh, Lord, you know, trouble so high. Don't nobody know my troubles with God. Don't nobody know my troubles with God. Went under the hill the other day. My soul got happy in its state all day. Went under the hill the other day. My soul got happy in its state. Oh, Lord, you know, trouble so high. Oh, Lord, you know, trouble so high. Don't nobody know my troubles with God. Don't nobody know my troubles but God.
Nobody knows. Nobody. Yeah, yes, I know dawn. Yes, I know day, baby. Yes, I know life. Yes, I know dawn. Yes, I know day. Yes, I know life for me. I feel it. I feel Lord. I'm feeling good.
Dum 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 dum. And I'm feeling,
Oh, I'm feeling good.
and I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Jam Fever. One of the greatest
Come on.
mashups. That was
I
fun.
feel like we're like relaxing into it.
Yeah.
It's-
It's all groovy.
yeah, man. All right, well, let's do some more, a little bit of chat, and then maybe one more song, and then we'll call it a stream. But yeah, man. Thank guys. We've done 2 hours. For me, it feels like it's kind of flown by.
Yeah, it's flown by, and if you guys have been watching the whole time, then big up yourselves. And yeah, I'm planning to do a lot more of these. So if you guys enjoyed it, I'll put out a schedule at some point on Twitch. I don't exactly know what that looks like yet, but I'll plan it all out. But I'm sure that we'll probably do some more of this tomorrow if you guys are around.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. That was fun.
Yeah,
Oh, they like it as well.
they're loving it, man. We're getting some good feedback. Yeah,
Clip a nipple, what a name.
good to be clear. Are we catching? What was I saying?
Hmm?
Are we catching?
We can,
Yeah, man, we're catching.
Yeah, we are.
Why
for
not?
Sure, for sure.
Are we recording lives? Yeah, we'll record the lives. We'll take like little snippets out of it. I'm sure we'll post little bits all over the place.
I will. I know that.
It'll be nice to have like a little yeah, just like a little memento, innit? Of all these
Reminisce.
things. Yeah, man. Do you guys have any are we catching it tomorrow? Yeah, man. We're thinking about doing tomorrow. 100%. I'll keep you guys posted on all the social medias, but yeah, most likely.
What did you learn from the voice? Oh god. Okay, let's delve into that. Yeah, I was on the Voice a couple of years ago, and I was on Team Paloma Faith, which was really cool because she's unreal and she is one of my favorite artists. when I was younger. So it's pretty cool to meet her and be on a team. She's really lovely as well in real life, so I learnt that. She's actually really nice, so do meet your heroes. Some of them are nice. Yeah, the thing is with TV shows, they're all a bit scripted and stuff, and a lot of stuff got cut out, and you know. But that's TV, that's showbiz, baby. But no, it was really fun. I met some cool people, and I had a good time. Yeah, it was really nice, and it was lovely to meet Paloma, and I actually sung with her for a bit around the piano, which was pretty cool. One of them moments where you're just like, whoa. It was a bit like when I met you and we sang together, and my brain was like, what the fuck is going on? You gotta keep it cool. But no, it was fun. It was very tiring because it's TV, like you're filming stuff 24 hours. But yeah, no, it was fun, and at the time it was a good idea. I wouldn't do it again because I know what it's really like, but no, it was fun overall. I'm gonna label it as a good experience.
Yeah, wicked. Do you have any like take homes from that? Would you like, now you're older, looking back at it, would you do anything differently, or would you?
I would have pushed to be able to sing with my guitar. They wouldn't let me do that, which was really. And it was the first time I kind of did it without my guitar because I was so used to being.
And that was your comfort zone.
Yeah, I was definitely pushing me outside my comfort zone, and to do it for the first time on national TV as well, which is even more harder.
And wait, how old were you then as well? Because you. To that.
Yeah. I was 14.
And I suppose in those settings when they're saying do this, you're less likely to stick to your guns, and you're more likely to do what.
Yeah. Please people. But no, overall it was pretty fun. I'm glad I didn't win it or anything because I know shit gets a lot more complicated with the show if you do win it because there's stuff to be signed. But no, it was good for me at the time, and I did have fun. Oh, thanks for that. Thank you.
Yeah, nice. They won. Yeah, we can do the man's world for the last one. That's 100%. Yeah, man. Should we do that?
You can play it. I'm sick of playing it.
Well, let's both do it. I'll teach you the chords.
Okay.
Yeah. Why have we got not good guitar? So we're just going from C sharp minor to F sharp minor. No, we can do this. C sharp minor and then just F sharp minor. So this bar chord.
This one? Oh.
Yeah, minor. Yeah, you got it. It's just literally them two chords. Yeah. Come on. To earn it.
What?
To earn it.
No, I fucking haven't even heard that song for ages. You have to refresh my brain.
Yeah.
You make it feel like it's.
Yeah.
Because I don't. Sam always used to sing that bit. Try this.
Make it look like it's magic.
Some reverb on my voice, please.
Right, let's get this popping.
Let's get it popping.
Let's get it popping in here, y'all.
look like it's magic. I see nobody but you.
Nobody but you. Oh, nobody but you. You make it look like it's magic, but I can stand it with you.
That with me.
I can't see the fucking words.
What else works like chorus? What if just fucking do man's work?
So bad.
You know what? We know the words. So what is this one?
We don't, what?
This is a man. This is a man's world.
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 But it wouldn't mean nothing.
I said nothing. I don't want to go. I keep on falling. I keep on falling in and out. Love with you. I keep on falling.
Don't you know the man made a car, take him over the road. A man made the train, carry a heavy load. Don't you know the man made the electric light, take him out of the door. A man walked over water just like Noah built the ark.
This is a man's world. I said this is a man's world. Oh, but it won't mean nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh, my girl. I keep on falling. I keep on falling in love with you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. This is a man's world. Oh, baby, this is a man's world. But I wouldn't mean nothing. Nothing. But I wouldn't mean nothing. I said nothing. It would have made nothing. Nothing without a woman or a girl. Girl, you're pretty. Yeah, you're pretty. Ah, you're early. Oh, you're so perfect. You were early. Baby, you're so perfect. You early.
Don't you know a man made the chain, take him over the road. Man made a car, carry a heavy load. Don't you know the man made the electric light and take him out of the dark? A man walked over water like Noah built the ark. It's a man's world. I'm condescending to outer space. Find another ways. I'm condescending to outer space. Find another ways. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt. Chase the devil out of work. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt. Chase the devil out of work. I take your brain to another dimension. I take your brain to another dimension. I take your brain to another dimension. Pay close attention. I take your brain. Pay close attention now. Space. Find another race. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil right out of way. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and I'm gonna check the man, check the but that put the work. Ready or not, here I come.
You can hide. I'm gonna find you and I'll make you feel. Ready or not, here I come. You can hide. You can go. Ready or not, here I come. You can hide. You can run. Ready or not, here I come. You can hide. You can run. Ready or not, here I come. You can hide. You can run. No.
Feeling that I got sunshine in a bag, I'm useless. Now for all my future is coming on. I'm happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag, I'm useless. But now for all my future is coming on. It's 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 coming on. Finally, somebody let me out of my cage, and now it's time for me. It's nothing because I'm counting no age, and I shouldn't be scared, man, you shouldn't be dead. I am well, I'm prepared, and I'm under each net. It's intangible, I bet you didn't think, so I command you to plan around with you. Yes, I'm making this all manageable. Chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you sitting loose with the pit of juice. Lifeless, for the definition of what life is, the high pit. For the definition of what life is, the high, ever the high, it high, ever the high, it high, ever the high, it high. Push the tempo, push the tempo, what push the tempo, push the tempo, what push the tempo. What you with the fat boy slimmer than my? What you with the fat boy slimmer? Come on, what you with the what you with the what you with the I'm condescending to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt, chase the devil right out of the way. I'm gonna. American woman,
Come on, set me free.
I said, American woman, mama, let me be.
American woman, oh, come on, set me free. Yeah, American woman, come on, let me be. Yeah, American woman.
Don't go hanging by my door. I don't wanna see your face no more. in his eyes, something I wanna get away. Miracle woman, listen what I say.
Keep it going. Miracle woman, set me free. Miracle woman, come on, let me be. Come on, let me be. Come on, let me be. Let me be. Better let me be. I said, just shout out house. Speak on, let me. Find me the lyrics for no bullshitting. No bullshitting. Oh yeah. Church house, house. Speak on, I don't know the fucking words. Church house. Hurry up and find the words. Hurry up and find the words. I can't find the fucking words. Church house, yeah. Schoolhouse, in house. And a highway number 19. Oh, the people get a city clean. They're caught in numbers, yeah. They're caught in numbers, yeah. They're caught in numbers. They're caught in numbers. Oh, 25 was the speed limit. What a shotgun allowed. Number city. Yeah, number city. Yeah. 25 was the speed limit. Not a shotgun allowed in it. You got a store on a Friday. You got a church on a Sunday. Yeah, you got a field on a weekday. And a picnic on a Labor Day. You got a town on a Saturday. You got a church here every Sunday. Cut another shit on numbers. They cut another city. Yeah, they cut another shit in numbers. They cut another city. We could stay forever. That's the wrong fucking song. Singing out loud.
Woke up this morning, wouldn't believe what I saw. 100 billion bottles washed up on the shore. It seems I'm not alone in being alone. 100 billion castaways looking for their home, sending out an SOS.
Sending out my SOS. Sending out my SOS to the world. I'm sending out. Yeah, I'm sending out. Oh, I'm sending out. Yeah, I'm sending out my SOS. Yeah.
Just a lonely day in Anastasia, with nothing cast away, nobody here but me. Oh, more loneliness than any man could bear. Rescue me before I fall into despair. Oh. I said 1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine and I really wanna make it.
I wanna make you mine.
I really wanna make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kiss, cause you don't need money with a face like I do you, honey.
No. Yeah.
Big back booty. boots and then long dark hair. Girl, you're so damn sweet with that. Stop trying to stare. I say, are you gonna be my girl?
Are you gonna be my girl? Oh, be my woman, baby. Be my woman. Be my woman. Yeah, I need to make you mine. I need to see your eyes. Oh, you tell me why. Oh, my woman. I need you, darling. Yes, my woman. Yeah, I need your loving. Give me your love. Are you gonna be my girl? Are you gonna be my girl? Yeah, are you gonna be my, girl? Are you gonna be my Whenever you don't love me now, you will never love again. I can still hear them shine. We won't ever break the chain. Whenever you don't love me now, we won't ever love again. I can still hear you saying, I won't ever break the chain. I won't ever break the chain. I won't never break the chain. I won't ever break the chain. Running for the shadows. Damn your love, damn your life. I said, listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise. Damn your lies. Oh, if you don't love me now, we won't ever love again. I can still hear you say, I won't ever break the chain. I won't ever break the chain. I will never break the chain. Yeah.
Go in the wind blow, watch the sun rise. Going in the shadows, damn your love, damn your life. Cause if you don't love me now, you can never love me again. I can still hear you say, I will never break the chain.
You don't love me now. We need to love again. If you don't love me now, yeah, never to love you again. If you don't love me, baby, if you don't leave me, darling, if you don't love me, baby, you ain't gonna love me again. Never been the same.
together.
Running from the shadows.
Keep us together.
Running from the shadows.
Keep us together.
Fake cymbals. Yeah, that was
There you go, there was about 50 songs for you.
15-1. That's what we do.
Come on. Oh, let me turn the guitar. What time are we? We're 9:30.
Someone said, "Hey, Ruby's dad." He said, "Hey." He said, "Hey, look."
Do you want to chat for a bit, Carl?
Yeah, take the mic.
Wanna?
Does this come up?
Come on, let's.
you
I
wanna
think
sit
we might as well run till 10 because we're like nearly there. Yeah. If you guys are if you're bored, by the way, then let me know. Say, Ren, you're boring. But if you're entertained, then we'll carry on.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, man. So, because I think it's nice to just like break it up with chatting and music, and until I figure out what the fuck I'm doing on Twitch, basically, and what what sort of streams I want to make. I remember the reason I wanted to talk to you, Kai. Do you want to come and I remember I remember being quite touched, man, when I was chatting to you and Ruby outside the gig when I come watch Ruby, which was absolutely savage, by the way. That was so good. That was so good. And I remember it being you were talking about how I think what really struck me was like because I came from a bit of a background when my dad buggered off when I was little, and I was really like emotionally moved by how much you were there for Ruby and supporting her, and how much you were there as a driving force behind what she's doing as well, which I thought was really wicked. It seemed like I feel like coming from me, I feel like you're proper lucky, man.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I feel like you're really lucky. But it would just be interesting to get your perspective, Carl, and like why, and even because I know there'll probably be some older people watching there as well, or just young people who plan to have kids and wondering what sort of mum or what sort of dad they want to be. And I honestly think you're quite a good role model, man. And I quite like to think, yeah, man. And I quite like to hear your perspective. Well, you know, I quite like to hear your take on it all.
I just didn't. When I grew up, I was stupid, messing around all the time, doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing, acting like a dickhead. And I just wanted to give Ruby a focus as opposed to go and do what you want, go and knock around on the streets with your mate. I'm lucky. Yeah. I'm lucky as a dad because I've never had that worry of her going out on the streets, messing around with her friends, drinking. I've never had that issue because she doesn't do it. Because she's got a focus and she's got something to do. But again, saying that, having a focus is no good if you've not got the talent to go with it as well. And I mean, obviously, like, people have heard how good Ruby is. Whether she's your cup of tea or not, you can't deny. You know, it's a unique voice. It's a different voice. It's not something that you're going to hear every day. You know, that much soul inside somebody so young, and it's like, you know, she's 17 years old. She picked up a guitar 3 years ago, and it was like, how can I not support that? She's too good for me not to support, and give it 100%. And I'm one of those people. I'm obsessive. So if I get my teeth into something, and I believe that Ruby can go as far as she wants with this. I genuinely can. I know she can. It's up to her, and she makes her own luck by working harder than the person that's next to her. Outgrind everyone. If you're talented and you're going to outgrind the person at the side of you, you are going to win hands down every single time. And that's what I just keep encouraging her to do, to be honest with you. I keep driving around the fucking country.
Spending all your money.
35,000 miles in 10 months.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough.
We've done. But it's worth it. It's worth every moment, and we have a laugh.
Yeah, it's
And we get to do stuff like that dads and daughters don't get to do. Like, we get to travel around the country, watching bands, singing in, sick venues, meeting other really talented people, making tunes. What?
It's an alright life, innit? It's an alright life,
It's
innit?
hard. And
Yeah.
the sacrifice.
Of course it is.
I've got a wife at home with a
Yeah.
6-year-old that I don't see anywhere near as much as I want to see.
I think a lot of people when they see someone who's blown up, or when they see someone who's done really well at music, they don't understand the amount of, because for years and years you have to put up with and they don't see, and it is literally years. It's very difficult to get your foot in the door and actually establish a career as a musician and make it actually worthwhile.
If anyone can imagine getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning in the winter and going standing outside for 6 hours and you can't feel your hands, but you've got to go out and make some money because you've got a gig at the weekend and it's in Manchester and you're supporting a good band and it's going to cost 60 quid on the train, and obviously how does she get there? She's 15, 16, 17. She's not going to go on her own. So I've got to take her. So how do I take her? We have to work together.
Yeah.
And it's like we found a way of working the stuff together with the music where we can make enough money to live, not well, but we can get by and fun doing what she's doing.
Yeah, of course.
And it is like literally, I did my own business for 10 years. I sold it because I was doing 60 hours doing that and 40 hours with her. So I thought I'd rather do 60 hours with her and have 40 hours at home.
Yeah.
Across the course of a week.
Yeah.
And I just think that if anyone's going to have kids and young and they want to do something, why the fuck not support them? Who are you? Even as their parent, who are you to tell them they can't do that?
Yeah. No, big up, man. No, it's nice. It's inspiring. I think it is inspiring, man. And it's nice to see. Like I think like seeing. I think in this life, I think particularly like when it comes to something where there are no guarantees, because music's it's again, that's why you've got to be so passionate, because there's never a guarantee. So what you're doing is always based on your own faith and your own self-belief, or your own passion for the music, or for what you're doing, or just that self-expression. And sometimes it can be full of quite a lot of self-doubt, I think, and sometimes it can be. So I think that yeah, man, I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool being like. Yeah, man. Yeah, big up. Honestly, I think it's really, really cool having somebody there to encourage you when you're feeling low, Ruby. To be like, come on, fucking get going, man.
If you don't back your child, how can they ever be anything different or anything out of the ordinary? Why do you want an ordinary child? Everyone wants a special child, don't they? I want a special child. My child's so special. Let them be special.
Yeah. Just nurture what they love. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
You don't have to do anything. You just got to take them there.
Yeah.
And go, there you go. And then you can get as involved as you want to get involved.
Yeah.
If you want to sit there and read the paper, or you want to be stood at the side.
I know, man. I think it may seem like a little thing to you, but I think it's quite a big thing. I think you need to give yourself more credit, because I think that's it's beautiful, man. Like, I think supporting. I think big up yourself, man, and chat as well. Big up Carl, man. Big up. Yeah, man. Yeah. I think fucking we all need a Carl in our life. Yeah.
I love you. Call J.
Yeah, man. I can't. You know what this? Oh, so we got 104. Okay, we got 104 viewers online and man live. Yeah, nice, man. I need to figure out this thing more. All right. So wait, someone. Quims. Yeah, man. Thank you for the donation, Quims. If you're still in the chat right now, big up yourself. Thank you so much. I'm getting a lot of love in the chat.
Feeling the love.
Yeah, feeling the love. Come on. Yeah. So I think maybe that kind of almost feels like a nice wholesome ending. Actually, it kind of feels like we've reached the. Yeah, I think, guys. I think we're gonna call it a day. We'll probably stream tomorrow, but
It was a really needed way.
Right. Then that's definitely a good time to call it a day. Guys, I just want to say a big thank you for everyone who's joined us today.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, we proper appreciate it, and it means a lot. And this is our first ever stream from this room. Planning to do many more.
Blessed it.
It felt a lot more comfortable than I thought it would, and
It was
obviously,
fun.
yeah, I thought it was wicked, man. Thought it flew by, and I can't wait to do more of them. I think the more and more I'll understand all this screen technology that I'm staring at, and
It's
we can
confusing my brain.
we
It's
can
like
try
my
and streamline
mind's
the
even
process a little bit. Yeah, but guys, if you like what you saw, like I said before, it's Ruby J official. Go
Thanks
and give.
for having me. It was fun.
Oh, my
I
pleasure,
feel
my pleasure, Ruby. Yeah,
privileged.
yeah. Go and give Ruby a follow on all the social media. If you're not following mine, there's a link that pops up in the chat every now and then. Go and follow that. If you want to subscribe, if you've got Amazon Prime, by the way, you could subscribe to the channel for free through Prime. So do that as well, and then you can catch up on updates and stuff. You don't get adverts ever if you subscribe. So if you've got Prime, go and subscribe there. I'll be doing this a lot more regularly. I hope you guys interjoined yourself. I'm planning on getting a lot of different people in week per week, and yeah, we're just gonna have a good time with it, man. Yeah, thank you very much for making this a fun first Twitch stream, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Wow. Thanks for that. It was fun.
No, honestly, God, fantastic.
Bum bum.